G'day folks, this afternoon I'm going bait fishing and it's probably going to start raining and I'm probably going to get washed out, so I better get my lines in before I even set up a chow or anything. Hey you! You're watching Robbie Fishing. I've just put my first line in, it's in over there. The second one, this is the new rod. This is the JD custom rod with the Shimano katana on it that you saw me set up recently. I'm just going to put that down this side. So I've got one over at the end of them reeds, one underneath this tree. Both rods are rigged with a running sinker rig each, and 2 Jan Jack worms on each rod. Now I can go and set up my chair. Right, now both lines are in, my chair's set up, I'm comfortable, but the threat of rain is very real. It's been threatening to rain all day, but the threat has not been any more real than what it is right now. Anyway, if it doesn't rain, it's currently 5:30. If it doesn't rain, I've probably got 2.5 hours to catch a fish. But that could be cut short at any given moment. Can I christen my new fishing rod this evening? Getting a nibble on the rod on my new rod here. And missed it. The rod on the rod, my new rod, and missed it again. It's a fish. That's a fish. Oh! I just put it down, the other rod's getting a nibble. Certainly getting lots of nibbles here in the rain. Come on, JD rod. Come on, new rod. Look at it, it's getting a bite. There's something on it for sure. And got him this time. Oh, it's a big carp. Ah, done him. I was just about to say, oh, it's a big carp. I almost christened my new rod. I still got a bit of worm there. I'll put it straight back where it was. I've had a few nice bites on that now. I'm just looking at the radar here and it's all looking a little bit sketchy. I might be lucky enough to avoid most of it and just get a bit of light rain. Here comes the rain again. Come on, come on. Can I catch a fish in the rain? Got him! Finally hooked up with my new rod. It might actually be a yellow. It doesn't feel carpy, it's green. It's a yellowbelly. No, it's a thumping great redfin. It is... What is it? It's a Macquarie perch. It's a Macquarie perch. I hope my camera wasn't too badly covered then, but I've got it, because of the rain, I've got to cover it over with my hoodie. Folks, I've christened my new fishing rod on a lovely Macquarie perch. Look at the size, look, the hook just fell out and everything. I wet my hand on the net, which is drenched. It's got black marks on it. I'm going to get a photo, then I'll put it back. Check out the black marks on that Macquarie perch. See you later, mate. I was going to show you and then release him a little bit more graceful. But anyway, that's the first Macquarie perch. I've caught carp here. I've caught cod here. I've caught redfin here. I've even caught blackfish here. I've never caught a yellowbelly. And up until now, I'd never caught a Macquarie perch. You beauty. I'm just sitting here looking at the photo of the Macquarie perch that I caught and the black lines. Trying to work out why it's got black lines in it. It looks like there's a little bit of damage to the top of it up there as well. I wouldn't mind betting that at some stage it's either been tangled up in fishing line or it's been tangled up in a fence or a bit of wiring or something maybe. I don't know, it's a stripy Macquarie perch. It's like, any wonder I called it as a redfin when I saw that. As soon as I saw the stripes I said it's a thumping redfin. But no, I don't know what the go is with those lines. I'm suspecting maybe it's been tangled up in a netting or something maybe, but I don't know. It's a bit of a mystery, that is. Here we go, that's a bite, that's a bite. Got him. That's a carp. That's not a Macquarie perch. Oh, you're going to loosen me drag. If that's a Macquarie perch, it's a bloody big one. Oh, I thought he got off then. Oh, my other rod, look. Oh, I might be tangled. They are too. Oh, that's a problem. How am I going to deal with this? This is a big fish. I'm going to have to somehow get this one in out of the way if I can. Oh dear, what a mess. Oh no, I might be right. We've got a little bit of a tangle going on here. Oh no, as Lindsay would say, from 664 down under, I've got a situation. Right. My new glasses aren't as good as I'd like them to be. That's untangled. Is this off? Is this fish still on? The fish is still on. And it's still giving me plenty of curry. Now I've just got to hope that I'm not in 15-second mode like I seem to just love so much with my camera. That is a very big carp, and it's wrapped up around the branches close to the edge. Going sick. Oh, good, he's free. Dragged a few branches out with him, but this is testing the new JD rod and the new Shimano Katana. You may have seen the video I made recently where I put these two together. This feels so good on this rod. It feels like I'm in full control. Still going to take me quite a while to bring it in. It's a 7-foot rod, and look at the bend in it. I was just in the middle of sending the photo of my stripy Macquarie perch to a friend of mine who's heavily involved in the Macquarie perch. The amazing work that they're doing around bringing the Macquarie perch back. The Macquarie perch recovery, I suppose you could call it. The message is typed but not sent. Ooh. I'm hot standing here. I've got this jacket on because it was raining. First I had to untangle line, now I'm going to try and take a jacket off while I'm fighting this fish. That's all happening. You've got to be comfortable. You've got to be comfortable. It's very, very sticky and humid, but I put the jacket on just to try and keep me a bit dry. Now it's got me wrapped into all that crap. Right. Thankfully, I didn't forget my landing net like I usually do. It doesn't actually look to be like a monster, like a record-breaking fish. I've caught them in here over 70 centimetres long, but I don't reckon this one is even 60. It's hard to say. The water's dirty from all the flooding and recent rain, and the sky's white from the high cloud and it's reflecting on it. So he's quite a decent sized fish. Got a lot of stamina. This is the first time I've used this line too, isn't it? It starts with E. I can't remember what it's called. This E line's going alright. When I filmed the video of me putting this together, I'm pretty sure I did say that I'll probably forget what it's called. Alright, come on. Come on, I've got the net. I have the net. I'll get a measure too. I didn't get a measure of the Macquarie perch because I just wanted to get it back in as quickly as I could. One problem with longer fishing rods, it's actually harder to net the fish because they're further away. It's a problem I have it on fly fishing. Not that I ever take a net trout fishing with me, but just landing them's difficult. Well, John Daly from JD Rods, if you're watching, I'm loving this rod. It is exactly what I wanted. Right, come on fish, come on fish, come on. Getting a bit worn out now. Into the net, into the net, into the net. Oh no, so close. So close, I was about 10 centimetres away from the net. He's wearing out, they wear out. Each time they get closer and closer until eventually you get them in. Right, come on fish, come in nice and quick. And he's in the net, and yes, got him. Ugh. Big. Let's get a measure. Righto, I'm guessing about 64. 63. 64 centimetres. I'll get a quick photo of my 64 centimetre mud marlin. Then I'll put it to sleep and get my line back in. Right, I feel like I'm filming my introduction here now, putting both my rods in at the same time. While this other rod was out, I took the liberty of putting a couple of fresh worms on because it's got the same ones on that I put on when I first got here. So I've got 2 fresh Jan Jack worms on each rod. I'm starting fresh. Time for new beginnings. And it's 6:30. That's a bite. Ah, that was an interesting bite. That one was a really slow bite. Like I pulled down and let go, then pulled down and let go. Down she comes. I've got my jacket back on, everything that I don't want to get wet, like my reading glasses and my phone are all in the car. I'll sit this under my chair. That's a thermocell mosquito repellent thingy. You can actually see a little bit of smoke. It's like a modern day mozzie coil. Now I don't know whether these work or not. I bought this at Adventure Camping and Fishing, and if it works, well, I'll film a review and tell you all about it. If it doesn't work, well, this is the last you ever hear of it. But I've been sitting here for an hour and I haven't been bitten by one mozzie. Haven't even had one land on me. Whether it's a coincidence, whether there's not very many mozzies out tonight, or whether it's whether that thing's working, well, I guess I'll need to use it a few times to know for sure. But it's currently about 22 degrees. Humidity's 100%. It's raining. There's a lot of mud around. The floods the other day went over the paddock here. There's the high water mark around here. There's a lot of mud. There's every reason for there to be mosquitoes, and so far I haven't been bitten. So maybe the thermocell's working, but I'm not going to tell you they're awesome until I've used it a few times. This rain appears to be setting in. Well, even if I had to go home now, I've had a good time. I've caught 2 fish, but I'm going to sit it out for a while yet. It's not cold. Here we go, here we go. Getting a bite again. Got him. Oh yeah, thump, 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 thump. There's another carpio. Now the audio might be this feels heavier than the last one, unless it's wrapped me around something. The audio might be a little bit odd. It's still on, but he's way out there. In a recent kayaking video at Lake Hume, I showed you my camera gear and how all the microphones work, and you would have noticed that they're 2-piece. The top bit, which is the camera module, comes off the battery module or the power module. So I've just taken the camera module off because the module at the bottom isn't waterproof. Yep, big old carpio. Whereas the camera is waterproof, and given that it's bucketing down rain and has been for the last 20 minutes, I've had to go to the camera module. This is the part that I hold underwater for my release footage. I'm fishing in the rain, christening my new fishing rod. This is so good. Loving this rod. This isn't as big as the last one. Hopefully it won't take as long to get in. It hasn't tangled my other line for starters. Got to be a bit careful because I'm using a new line. I don't really know its limitations. The other one was 64. I'm putting this one at about 56. Come on, come on, come on. I'm getting wet. And he's in the net. Got him! The last one was 64. This one is 61. It's bigger than I thought, but not as big as the last one. 61 centimetres. I'm not going to worry about a photo because it's bucketing down rain. The player comfort level isn't ideal. I just got to knock it on the head and get my line back in. I'm as happy as a pig in dead carp. Righto. Put my line straight back in where it was. No shortage of action tonight. Action stations. Action from the sky. Action from the water. My glasses are fogged up. I'm in a hell of a mess. I tell you what, folks, you don't have to be mad to do this, but it helps. Ooh, there's a bite. Oh, he's on there. Ah, got him. Whoa, another big old muddy. This is on the other rod. I just finished saying that you don't have to be mad, but it helps. A fair old drop of rain here. Absolutely everything is in the car except my rods, my landing net, my fishing rod holder and me. And my camera, half of it's in the car. Not fighting much now. Come up here and go nuts now, you watch. This one ain't fighting as well as the other ones. It might in a second though. They've got a habit of that. They get up closer then go stupid. This is quite a long fish too. Carp fishing in the land of the giants. This one looks a bit smaller, I reckon. I said that last time and, well, I was right, but it was only 3 centimetres smaller. Yeah, I reckon this is up around 60 as well. I was just in the middle of saying you don't have to be mad to fish in weather like this, but it helps. You enjoy it a lot more if you are a bit mad. I'm a bit mad. Well, I'm going to end up with a pretty big pile of dead carp on the bank here. Well, I won't. They're there now, but they won't be when I leave. I often get asked what I do with them. I kill them as quickly as I can, usually with my foot. Usually leave them on the bank unless there's a reason to kick them back in the water straight away, like a water rat or a sea eagle or something flying over. And when I leave, after they've been laying on the bank dead for a while, I throw them back in the water for the yabbies and shrimp, just to feed the ecosystem. In the net! Yes! It must be smaller. It took a lot less to get in. Let's get a quick measurementation. Right, 59 is my guess. I think that says 63. 62. 62 centimetres, I think that's what. I haven't got my glasses on. Does that say 62? I'm doing the old. We'll call it 62. Alright, a couple of fresh worms and it's time to go back in. I'm having a blast here. I'm having so much fun. I love fishing at this spot. Right, come on, getting aboard here again. And missed it. I'll cast it back out. The old heavens have really opened up here. It is absolutely bucketing down. Remember the BCF ads? That ain't living. This is living. This is living. Look at it. It's just wonderful. Refreshing. One of my favourite sayings is, some people like to walk in the rain, other people just get wet. Well, I'm a walk in the rain kind of guy. I was just about to pack up and call it a day, but then I just had a bite on the rod on the left, so I might just give it a few more minutes. I just had my first glimpse at the resident water rat. I heard a bit of a swirl and I looked around. I think he's under here. You can probably smell those dead carp, I reckon. Come on. Got him. Oh, time for one more mud monster before I go. I'll pack up after I reel this in and go home. This could be the biggest one tonight. There's a car going past in case you're wondering what that noise is. Got to be careful I don't slip over here. The bank's getting very slippery. And I've also got to be careful that I don't tangle this other line like I kind of have. Alright, I'll go over there like that. I might try and put that between my legs and just get this in out of the way. No! No, massive tangle! Massive tangle! Oh no. Now I've got a situation. Oh no. Oh no. What I'm going to do is break this off there. Hopefully that all falls off, which it did. Beauty. Now, is the carp still on after all that commotion? Yes, it is. It's just there. Assuming it is a carp. It is. Where's my net? Ah. Well, I've had to break the hook and sinker off my new custom rod just because it was tangled. This has certainly been an eventful kind of fishing adventure, hasn't it? 4 big carp, a striped macquarie perch, and it's been raining steadily for the last hour and a half, and at times that rain has just been very heavy. I'm actually looking forward to going home and having a shower. Right. This is similar size to the other ones. Can I let him through all that grass or not? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Got him, I think he's bigger. Whoa! Lively, big and lively. Right, everything's so slippery. Stop, 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 stop. This one's been drinking red cordial. Right, now finally got it to settle down. It's that dark I can barely see. I think that says I'm using the light from the back of the camera. 66 centimetres. That's the biggest and the most liveliest one today. What an eventful afternoon. Mate, if you lay there in the rain long enough, it'll actually wash you. Well, I've had an absolute blast here this evening. I didn't let the rain wash me out. I caught over 2.5 metres worth of fish, including a stripy macquarie perch. There will be links to everything that I've used that I can find online in the video description below. And thank you all very, very, very much for watching.